Hello my YouTube friend, this is Not Mechanic here, and today I'm working on a 2003 Hyundai Santa Fe. And this Santa Fe has a cracked radiator. So we are going to try to fix it with some J-B Weld WaterWeld. This is supposed to be good for fiber, copper, PVC plastic, and also what caught my attention was resistant to water, oil, gas, diesel, and hydraulic fluid, and most chemicals. So we're going to try to repair this radiator with this J-B Weld. The radiator is cracked right in here. You see that crack there? Let me dry it so you can see it. So you see the crack it has right here. So we're going to try to repair that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it down, and once I sand it down, we're going to try that J-B Weld. So I'm going to sand it down. I'm using the 220 grit. When you sand it down, you want to make sure you get it right where the crack is at and around. And the reason why you want to do that, because you want the J-B Weld to stick. You go about an inch more from when the crack is at, because that's what you're going to put the J-B Weld at. Okay, now that we have finished sanding it, as you can see, I went a little bit more above the line when I sanded it in both sides, and I also did the side over here. Now what we have to do is clean it. I'm going to be using some wipes to clean it up. Now what we're going to do is, the instruction says, cut, remove required amount for putty. 2, mix thoroughly putty with finger to uniform color. Apply. Press putty firmly to the surface to re-repair. So that's what we're going to do. Comes white, some gluey stuff. So we're just gonna grab a piece and we're gonna do what they say. Do it to it firmly. Okay. This thing stinks. Now we're going to do is just apply it firmly in there. Maybe better if I take off these gloves. Make sure you got some other gloves. These gloves, yeah. Make sure you use gloves. This thing is so sticky, you can't even use the gloves or your hands. So I'm gonna try with a screwdriver. And it looks like with the screwdriver is much better, because with the hands and the gloves, it sticks right in your hands. It doesn't look that pretty, but I'm hoping that this J-B Weld worked on this radiator leak. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it a day. I'm gonna let it cure, and then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna turn on the car. We're gonna find out if we do still have a radiator leak. This is the next day, and this thing is solid as a rock. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna turn on the car to see if we still have any coolant leak. After running the car for a while, this J-B Weld did not work. It let me down. As you can see, the leak of the coolant right here. I gave it a good try, but this J-B Weld did not stand for his name. World's strongest bond. It did not work on this coolant leak. So once again, this is Non-Mechanic. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below, or contact me on nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. That is nonmechanic101@yahoo.com. And remember, if Non-Mechanic can do it, you can do it. Later.